どうも八木沢です。過去に日本旅行後比較という呪いにかかったアメリカ人たちの反応を紹介しましたが、今回はイギリスやカナダ、フランスなどいろいろな国の人の反応を見てみましょう。まずはイギリス人男性。地元のロンドンに戻り、ある違和感に襲われます。
You don't get a culture shock when you go to Japan. You get it when you come home to the UK. This isn't a hate on the UK or London. I love living here. It's the same as if you were to go back to America or anywhere else in the Western world. So I've just got back from a 12-day trip to Tokyo. Yeah, the cultures are massively different, but it's not a shock. It's a pleasant surprise. What I loved most about it is that everywhere's pretty quiet. So like for example, here in London, after work on a night, if you're really hungry, you're gonna go somewhere to eat. It's gonna be really overstimulating. Everyone's gonna be talking really loud. There's gonna be loud music going on. In Japan, it's literally built for individuals and everyone else is super quiet, even the chefs, even the people around you. Like after a day of working 10, 12 hours, that is the thing that I want. You'd even be forgiven to think that Japanese car manufacturers don't install a horn in the car. I literally must have heard 2 horns go off in 12 days. Also been to a lot of European countries before with my girlfriend, and like the men are pretty creepy, like Greece, Italy, Spain, all pretty creepy, right? In Japan, like the men are so kind. Like we were joking, like the men are kinder than the women. They're just lovely. Like everyone is just so thankful, grateful, proud of you that you're in their place of work, their restaurant, wherever it may be. And like I feel like everything that I've mentioned there, we just lack in the UK. We just don't have it. And that's why like it's not a culture shock going there. It's like when you come home and you're like, why don't we have any of that here? It is obviously a better, happier, more respectful way to live your life.
次に紹介するのもイギリス人。さっきの男性と同じように静かさにビビり、そして映画のセットの中みたいだと日本人には当たり前の全てに感動しっぱなし。
Right now I'm in Tokyo, Japan, and I can't lie, the first thing I've noticed while being here is it is so peaceful and so quiet. I'm in Japan for less than a day and it's already my favorite place I've ever been. Tell me right now this does not look like a movie set. Yo! Listen to how peaceful it is. Every time a car drives past, it's quiet as well. I think all the cars are electric. Like, yo, like, look at this. It's so smooth. I thought it was going to be very hectic and very loud. But it's the complete opposite. Oh, yo. Yo. They have some really cool cars here as well. Like, what? That is cool. As I said that, look at that. This is the first siren I've even heard in Japan. Yo. A fire truck in Japan, yo, the first time. This place is a movie set.
お次はヨーロッパ中を旅した女性。日本に来て一番感動したことはトイレなのですが、よく言われているトイレの綺麗さやウォシュレットではなく、感動したのはトイレのあれでした。
As someone who's only traveled to Europe as an adult and I'd never come to Asia, the thing that has surprised me the most in Japan, in the best way, is the availability of toilets. If you had moved into Europe, imagine, and maybe other places not, imagine walking around busting where's the toilet, and you can't find anywhere, or you don't have the right coins on you. Nightmare. Actually a nightmare. I remember being in Germany once and we got scolded by the lady that was in there, and probably because we didn't speak German and it was a whole thing. But it's just such a stressful experience being in Europe, and you don't want to drink water because you're like worried you're not going to be able to find a toilet, and then you're dehydrated and you have time because you feel your shit. Japan, there are toilets everywhere and they're so clean. I've not once ever thought to myself, oh, I'm busting, where am I going to go to the toilet? They just appear out of nowhere. It's the best.
海外、特に欧米ってマジで日本と比べて公衆トイレが少ないんですよね。八木沢もアメリカにいた頃、トイレに行くためだけにカフェに入って無駄におしゃれなカフェラテ頼んでました。膀胱の限界と財布の限界、どっちが先に来るかの戦いでしたね。お次はパリ在住のアメリカ人女性。アメリカとフランス、そして西洋の国と比べて日本は違いすぎると驚きを隠せない様子。
As a first-time visitor, the instinct is to say all the things that you've probably already heard. It's beautiful and fantastic, and it is so different from the way Westerners live, and there's a lot of beauty in that. I don't think I ever realized how much of a base level stress and tension I carry all the time. Even in Paris, which is already better than many big cities in America and other big cities in the West. So everywhere is imperfect, nowhere is a utopia, but my body feels like it has recalibrated being here. And I fully understand now why people joke that returning to their normal lives after experiencing this feels a bit like a loss and like a post-revelatory vacation depression. Not looking forward to that feeling.
お次の女性は日本とニューヨーク、トロントとの違いに目を丸くします。
Okay, here are some of the major cultural differences that I noticed in Japan compared to New York, or I guess the States. In New York, it's like rat city. We have trash cans everywhere. There's trash everywhere. We could never. The streets, other than like music, are quiet. People speak quietly. There's no honking. Like in New York, everywhere you turn, somebody's screaming "fuck you" in your face, and there's a honk. Here, it is silent. So nice, actually. On the notes of being respectful, people do not cross the street here unless it says walk. There could be no cars even on the street, no cars coming. They will wait. They will wait the full 30 seconds, even if there's not a car coming. I found that so interesting. Next thing, people don't lock their bikes. We walked by a full row of bikes yesterday. Not one bike was locked. There's not even like posts to lock your bike. That's how nice people are here. They're like, it's your bike. It's not my bike. I'm not going to take it. What? I mean, I literally once walked by a man that stole my bike in Toronto, and he looked me dead in the eye, and I was like, is that my bike? And he just ran away.
いくつかの国や地域では駐輪自体が一種のギャンブルみたいなところがあります。特にトロントでは自転車盗難が深刻な街として知られていて、保険に入って備える人も多いみたいです。次に紹介するイギリス人男性は札幌の雪景色に感動しますが、カナダの女性と同じくちゃんと信号を待つ日本人に驚きを隠せない様子。
There is one thing I noticed since being here in Japan, and that is if it doesn't say green light like up there, then you're not supposed to walk. In the UK, it's very normal for us to walk even if it's a red light, but here I believe it's like considered jaywalking or whatever, so it's considered pretty bad. So I guess that's a culture shock and something that I've got to adjust to.
信号待ちといえば、ヤギサは留学先のアメリカで車は走っていなかったんですが、ちゃんと青信号になるのを待っていたんですよ。そしたら後ろから来た現地のおじさんに、Are you OK? 大丈夫かと心配されたことがあります。だって赤信号ですよ。と言ったら、そう。だから、と言われて呆然。逆にこっちが、Are you OK? と言いたくなりましたよ。今回の話題について皆さんはどう思いましたか？ぜひコメント欄で意見を聞かせてください。このチャンネルでは海外で注目されている日本に関連する話題と反応を紹介しています。ほぼ毎日投稿しているのでチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。